Talked about that when we took that walk with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 2 weeks today.
Not right now, maybe later.
Yeah. So is it just not working? The toilet or?
Yeah, to be honest, we don't have a plunger, so that's step one.
Grab the one out of the bathroom.
Okay.
And then let me know, and I'll send somebody out or.
What's up, dude?
All right. Good morning. Hi, Zeke.
Zeke, go play.
Place. How's everybody's New Year and Christmas and everything? I haven't seen y'all in like forever. Forever. Thank you. All right. So let's go around the room and check in and see where everybody's struggling at. Besides craziness, anything new, bad?
Just the fact that we're stuck in the house.
Yeah. Are you doing the challenge stuff, the 30-day challenge?
We were trying to do some of it, but I can't work Facebook.
Yeah.
So I can get it like every other day.
Okay.
So, but I can't figure out how to put pictures and stuff on there.
So I'm not so worried about.
Actually doing it.
Yeah. I'm not so worried about you like actually posting on it, but there's going to be a lot of good stuff on there that you guys can practice at home.
Yeah.
So
So we try.
cool. That's all we can do, right? One day at a time. Mr. Reacher, how's he doing in the snow?
He loves it. He can cover some ground.
Yeah.
He loves it. So I could drag him in. He did scare me the other day, though. He went out on a lake.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I had a heart attack this recall. I stayed calm. I mean, he went out. Oh,
Yeah.
and I could see the tracks. And he's 97 pounds.
Right.
Anyway, so I keep him as close as
Do we know? Can he swim?
he hasn't yet, but the thing is, as cold as it is,
Oh yeah, he's gonna go under the ice,
yeah,
and then now you have to go in after.
So I started thinking about the possibility.
Right.
I keep it close to
Well, good. Good thing the recall's good. Miss Stella,
Stella's the same,
same.
keeping up with her walking. The only thing that's bad for her is she has no friends.
She has no friends. She's got a boyfriend right there.
But she couldn't see him. Right. So that was about it, yeah. She's keeping up with her stuff.
Good. Good.
She's like a teenage girl and decides that she doesn't need to listen sometimes anymore and just kind of testing patience.
Testing patience. I mean, you should have tons of experienced teenage girls. Mr. Zeke,
No. That, basically.
just impulse control, or me?
Yeah, impulse control. He's got no impulse control when it comes to the trash. No shame.
Yeah, no shame in his game.
He'll be in the trash can and just, we're like, seriously? And he's just like, yep. Walks away. But then getting him to like, I think it's just like distraction and stuff like that with holding his place, and he's now, it's his biggest thing because he's just so excited to like be with his people. And,
Right.
like, whatever. So that's the biggest place he needs to work on.
Well, you know what you got to do for that.
Yeah.
Miss Jetta,
She hates the snow.
does she really?
I mean, I can take her out without a leash now because she won't go after anyone. There's only so much not.
She's like, there's my boundary. I'm not going past it.
So she hates the snow, so not much exercise.
Will she go to the bathroom in it?
No, I dug the hole to the grass. Oh my. She will not go to the bathroom.
So if it snows again, put a tarp out before it snows, pin it down, and then when your snow stops, pull the tarp back. Now you got a big patch of grass.
I shoveled a halfway and then a big circle.
Yeah.
Pooped for like a day.
Oh man.
But yeah, same. I mean, everything else I know what I need to do. She has a trash problem too. tissues. She likes Kleenexes.
Ugh.
Gross. But it's harder to set up, you know, set it up to have them fail and,
Right. You gotta be on your guard.
yeah, it's hard.
Yep. All right. Beard's looking good. You hate it? I shaved mine off on Sunday and I walked in and everybody was like, what the hell? Who are you?
Eric's been good, pretty much the same. He does not like snow.
Yeah?
Shovel at the under the deck.
All you spoiled dogs, man.
And he's been getting in the trash. Yeah, you gotta watch where you lay out. He's been antsy, but he's been doing anything he can to get food though, like he's starving.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, right. I've been trying to split his food up, but Mama just gives him 2 scoops all at once, and it's like, dang it.
Right.
But yeah, he just thinks he's starving, you know, and that's an average. That's food.
Well, and it's, like it's been said, right? Like, this is like the hardest time of the year to have a dog. Because you're cooped up in the house, you're not going out and doing anything, the dogs are getting antsy, they're getting bored. And then when you start throwing in, doesn't like snow, doesn't like being out in the cold, it just complicates it even more.
But yeah, other than that, it's the same as usual. I try to make him listen and I'm stern, and everyone else just feeds him at the table and does whatever they want and ruins everything I'm trying to do. But he's been good.
Good. Miss Tippy? Duration?
Duration on everything, which I know she can do because in public, I'll tuck her and she'll sit there for 2 hours. Like, I've never done longer, but in public it's fine. Duration at home or when she doesn't have her vest on, and then duration on focus. Like, I say it, she'll look at me, but she's not holding it more than a couple seconds because oh look, a squirrel. She just has that like fear of missing out. On the other hand, she loves the snow. We got the sledding hill next to our house, so she's out there running up and down the hill with the kids. And out at the property, she's diving in it.
Right.
She's a husky, so
I think she's a husky.
yeah. She's like literally was rolling in the snow and putting her face underneath it. So that's a positive. But yeah, it's just with her, it's just duration.
Okay.
And continuing. And there's little things because she's just so stubborn
Yeah.
that like she knows the command center doesn't mean she wants to do it.
Right.
And for some reason that command is just like maybe I'll heel, maybe I'll side, maybe I'll center, or maybe I'll just come and walk right through your legs and keep going.
Right.
But it's practice daily. It should
Yeah.
be because like if I'm getting ready, she knows we're going somewhere. She's centered in between my legs. But then when I go to put her collar on and I tell her to center, she's like, so
It's on her terms, not yours.
that seems to be the only one. But yeah, duration on everything, and it just comes with practice and making her do it.
Yeah. So, all right. So I've heard duration a couple times. So something that will help with duration. You guys are all currently using one marker, right? For good stuff, right? Just good or yes or something, right? So what we can start incorporating is a 2 positive marker system. This is what I do with my personal dogs. So for me, good for my dog means keep doing what you're doing. You're potentially going to get a reward. And then yes means you did exactly what I want you to do. Either go get your reward if I throw it or come get your reward from me, right? So for my dog, good is a bridge to the terminal release, which is yes, right? So what you can do, and you guys can start this now, is let's say we're working on the focus command, right? I got Chippy in front of me. I say look or focus, whatever, and she starts looking at me. I'm gonna say good, but I may not reward her that first time. And especially if this is something that you guys have been doing regularly, especially religiously since you guys have been training here, good is usually, here comes a fucking reward, right? The dog's gonna look at you and go, dude, where the hell is my reward, right? So we wait a little bit longer, ask a little bit more from the dog than normal, and then say yes, and then reward the dog. So what ends up happening is good becomes a bridge to that next marker, so I can start lengthening the time and kind of coaching the dog through, hey, good job, good job, good job, yes, reward. Does that make sense?
It does. That's what I do with her. But good has become, she doesn't even hear it because there's no reward to it.
So you have to intermittently reward with good, right? So
And that's what I'm doing wrong.
correct. So just
She just ignores it. She's like, whatever. It means
right.
nothing to me because I get the food.
Correct. So even though good doesn't necessarily mean you're getting a reward every time, we still got to sprinkle rewards in there. And what it's called is a variable reward schedule, right? So what that means to the dog, one, it's going to increase the dopamine. So they did a study, I think it was back in like the 80s, maybe the 70s. And essentially what they did was they had a light and they had a bunch of monkeys. And when that light was on, there was a potential that they got some kind of a treat. Well, what they found out, and they did a couple different variations of it, where the light would go on, the treat would come out, light would be on, there was delay, light would come on, and then it was just very random when they got rewarded. So what they found out after doing a bunch of studying with that kind of stuff was that the potential for reward rose the dopamine levels in the animal higher than a constant reward schedule or a non-reward schedule. Which is why, if you think of the casinos, they work so well. Right? It's the same thing. You go to the casino and you're like, oh, there's a potential. I might hit the jackpot here, right? And that's how they get you to stay in there for so long. So if you think about that with your dog, right? I want my dog to think there's a potential for reward. And then when my dog smashes it, great. Yes, boom, there's your reward, there's your ball, there's your tug, whatever, there's your treats. So
At some points, you reward with just good.
correct.
Okay.
So to start it,
That's
so that
where I'm messing up because when I reward her, even if I'll say good, and then I'll say yes, and I'll hand
yeah. So when we start teaching them good as a marker, it starts off as a reward, right? And then eventually I start fading or limiting that amount.
place.
I start fading back a little bit, and then I make it random when the dog gets a reward on good. So then that spikes my dog's dopamine because there's a potential, but then I can also use yes as a terminal marker to end that session with a higher value reward, whether it's a ball, a jackpot of food, or something along those lines. Does that all make sense? Dopamine is your friend with your dog. All right. Do you guys want to start practicing that? Sweet. I would use either the focus command or a command that you're struggling duration in, whether it's a sit or down or whatever, and just start bridging good with yes. For now, because we have so many dogs, don't throw any rewards. Just back away, say yes, back away, let the dog break out of the position, come to you and get the reward. All right? Any questions? What up, girl?
How's it going? I missed what we're doing.
What's up, Tubbs? You like are having so much fun in the challenge.
She's loving it.
I keep missing the video, so I've seen your video posted, but I haven't seen a single one of, hey, this is pretty good.
Really?
I do. I get notified every freaking session. Like,
It's all my crap.
that's my Facebook feed.
I think I can pin the new ones to the top, so maybe I'll do that every time I post them. This was all a trial and experiment because we're going to do another one in the spring. So make sure you're being cognitive of what you're marking. If you're looking for eye contact, make sure the dog's looking you in the eyes, right? If you're building duration, make sure you're marking for the duration. If you're building distance, make sure you're marking for the distance. If we're just saying good and yes, and we're not having an actual reason behind it, and we're not consciously being attentive to it, we're gonna cause gray area for the dog, and the dog's gonna get confused.
So, can you just walk me through this? Because I feel like I'm messing her up when I do this. Because when she looks away, am I supposed to know?
You can, or you can just wait her out.
Well, that's waiting out is kind of what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And it's just not working.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to No.
So you can also use leash pressure for this as well. Tippy. Tippy, come here. Good girl. Sit. Is it focus? Okay. So I'm going to give the command. No. Sit. Focus. No. Sit. Focus. Good. No. Sit. Focus. No. Yes. Good girl. Focus. Good. No. Good. Yes. Tippy. Focus. No. Good. No. Good. 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 No. Focus. Focus. Yes. Good girl. Does that make sense?
Yep. Thanks. Thanks.
So you can also, instead of using the negative marker, when she looks away, a little bit of leash pressure. As soon as she looks back, release the pressure. No different than teaching a sit, right? Leash pressure, pressure on, pressure off.
Nosy. Place.
I'm surprised you didn't.
She's like, I got it. Do you get jealous? Are you really? What are you gonna get? Yeah. Is it a puppy or is it an adult or puppy? Good luck. No, yeah. He's a good boy.
Good. Yeah.
Ah, focus.
Spin. Good. That was
Free.
very slow. Spin. We were in the middle of it, and then you focused on the tree. Spin.
It did not go underneath you.
She thinks it did. She's like, okay, I got it.
Use it for something else.
How are we doing? Besides the random treats being thrown at you.
So, I know this is probably not going to be correct, but
I mean, everything can be corrected.
our neighbors now have 3 huge huskies behind us.
Oh, shit.
And I can't for the life of me, she will not go to the bathroom when they're out there. And
Would
then she
you?
just sits there and sits.
Would you?
Well, no, and I'm like, so for whenever it's cold outside, you're like, go potty.
Right.
So it's just getting her, like, how do you get her to focus on what she's supposed to be doing instead of focusing on what's going on? But
What are the other dogs? Are they just in there barking and going crazy, or?
They stare at her.
Yeah, so there's like our yard, another yard, and then a fenced yard with the huskies. And they just sit there at the fence, and she just sits there in our yard, and it's like a stare off.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not gonna pee, I'm not gonna poop, and we're just gonna sit here.
So, got to create a rhythm. So what I would do, and this is what I do with my puppies, is I'll have a spot designated in my yard, and I'm inside, tell my dog to sit, we open the door, puppy's on a leash, take the puppy to the designated spot, stand there till they go to the bathroom. As soon as they go to the bathroom, good, walk away, yes, play with them for a little bit, and then now we create a habit of that designated spot is where we go to the bathroom, and we're creating a habit and a routine that every time we go to that spot, you go to the bathroom. And then that now becomes a very fresh smelling cesspool of pee and poop that the dog is like, okay, that's what I need to do when I go there. And it also helps because it's going to subconsciously mess with them when they smell it, right? So if you can do it with her when they're not out, right, start creating that habit. And it doesn't have to be like in the corner somewhere tucked away. It could be like right outside the back door right there, and then she just goes, and then, you know, once she's done, you're done, right? You could also put up some kind of visual barrier so that she can't see them. You know, get like a screen or something.
The thing is, they have a doggy door, so they sense when she's out, they're coming down the stairs and staring like.
Get like a little, go to like Home Depot and get the little bamboo lawn screen or whatever and screen off a little area for her and just go right there. She's got her own little private potty area, right? She's got stage fright, man. She doesn't want anybody to watch her.
And that's the thing, because she'll start taking this slow motion, and then they come out and there's like, goes off like, go.
When I was in the Marine Corps, we had this corpsman, so he was our medic. He would not go to the bathroom anywhere other than a bathroom. And we were on a 3-day op, and that dude held it and ended up getting like a UTI and all kinds of other things. Like, dude, you're a doc. You can't be doing that crap, right? So I get it, girl. I've seen it.
Lily.
She didn't see it or she'd been gone.
Stella. Your mama's gonna get you.
Lily.
Maverick. Maverick.
Stop it. Go over there. No. What do you do, Cal? No. Resist the urge. Seriously. It's not that great.
Jada. Jada.
She's not even calling you.
She doesn't like me anyway.
About you.
She's like, oh. That was very delayed, Maverick. Call her.
Jada. Come. Good girl. Yeah. Come here. Hi. Now what?
Replay.
Now what?
He's like, I didn't
Go get her. Go get mom. All right. Go ahead and go back to your place cots. You're already there.
I can't hear.
What? Use your outside voice.
I used to just look to Joan.
You interpret. All right. So, any questions on duration using the bridge marker? Does that all make sense? Is that going to help? Awesome. Anything else we want to work specifically, or we want to walk in circles?
Distractions.
Distractions?
You still have the box full of stuffies.
Of course I do. So we'll get the distractions out and we'll walk in circles. All right, let's do some circles. Or weaving or walking through or whatever. What? Why are you mad dogging me? Mr. Archie. All right, find a stuffy and sit your dog next to it. Down your dog. Go to the end of your leash. Or if you're comfortable, let go of your leash and walk away. Walk back to your dog. Walk a circle around them. Pick up the stuffy. Shake it all about.
No.
Toss it down next to your dog.
No. I know, it's so tough.
Pick it back up. Put it in front of your dog's face.
No, no.
Give it a little bit of a shake if they don't care. Toss it away.
No. Shut it down, down. No.
Donk. Go ahead and pick your dog back up. Find a different stuffy.
Heel. Heel. The bowl. They allowed to smell that?
Yeah. So whatever you want the dog to do, if you want the dog to acknowledge it, that's okay. If you want the dog to completely ignore it, that's okay too. So
I like that. Then Maverick.
Because there's a stuffy.
get off me. All right, if the dogs don't care about the stuffies, get something else. Grab a noodle, a bottle. Truck wash.
Down. Zeke. Down. We're not quitting.
No.
Down.
Good boy. Ooh. No.
It's the car wash.
Car wash.
Leave it. Sit.
Like, I'm out. I'm out. It's too much. No squeaky. No squeaky. I think these are all my daughters.
You know what? We had a big.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to make noises.
Yeah, there's a battery box or something in it. I got a whole bag of squeakers over here. I learned a long time ago that you can just buy a big ass bag of the squeakers for like $5 versus having to get squeaky toys. Where'd my squeakers go?
There's a giant bag of them on the
Where?
cart. There's a plastic bag of them.
They got moved then. They were in that drawer. Yep. Thank you.
Did a package show up today yet?
Not yet. Brooklyn's got Archie over there. Which one?
Okay. Down.
Favorite thing? No.
so annoying. This is why my dogs don't get squeaky toys.
Focus.
Maverick. Maverick. Good boy. No, sit.
Focus.
Overload. I don't know what to do. Yeah, they just come in these little.
The only thing is if I'm not like on it, she gets those things out so fast, and then I know that there's plastic all over the floor.
Yep. These are great though for photos. It's like,
He says, I'm not supposed to be looking at that right now, Tommy.
Maverick. Maverick. Good.
Get me in trouble.
So for the focus command,
yeah,
I always just use Maverick's name.
yeah.
Is there
That's
any
fine.
reason to separate the two?
So only if Maverick only means to focus on you. If he's running around and you say Maverick, and you're using it as a recall as well, now we're giving conflict, you know.
Or else Maverick.
Yeah. So, yeah, as an attention getter. So, there's no right or wrong answer as long as he clearly understands what you want from him. I always give separate commands for separate exercises or separate things, so then it's very clear to the dog what the expectation is within that. So like for my dog, sit means to put your butt on the ground and look pretty,
Yeah.
right? Down means lay down like a sphinx, but lay down means kick your hips out, relax, because you're going to be here for a while.
Use that not knowingly. Like couch.
Yeah.
Down.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. All right. If you guys could help me pick up some of this stuff and put it in the tote, it'll go faster with all of us versus just me. That's like a freaking $50 stuffy.
That's really nice stuff.
It's the tactical baby gear. Dude, they're freaking like car or the baby wagon thing, stroller. It's like $500. We got that stuff for Savannah.
Well, I was trying to just kind of do a little plot. Getting the big things in. You know,
Do I need another tote?
Too many big things for the little things.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goes a lot faster than just me walking around doing it. All right. How do we feel today? So we worked on focus, bridge marker for good and yes, some massive distractions. Anything last minute? No?
What's the next day for the winter challenge going to be? Maybe I can film it here instead of my small house.
What, today? I don't know. Charlie's doing today. What are you doing today for the challenge?
We're going to PetSmart.
So you have to go on a trip?
I don't know, whatever Charlie decided her challenge is for today. We didn't really plan this out all that well. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
It's a trial run.
Right, 100%. So, I don't go in public. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Don't freeze.
That's why our dogs are the way they are, though, because we don't people. Right? They take on the mentality of their owners. I don't like people, you don't like people.
Zeke likes certain people.
Chippy loves everything.
Right.